Trevor Sinclair saying Liverpool are a more exciting team than Manchester City. Trevor Sinclair's beloved Manchester City.
Liverpool,
don't go all tight lips on me now.
all guns blazing. You don't know what you're going to get, and that's almost their weakness, because City is so controlled that they win games the same way time and time again.
By 1 point and get the Champions League margins,
but I've always stuck to that point. I think that Liverpool are more of a cup-winning team because on their given day they can beat anybody. Manchester City will get the most points because consistently
1 point
they'll
more.
beat the team
1 point more this season.
More regularly.
It's unfair, but I'll do it. Trevor, give me Arsenal's finishing position in the Premier League this season. This season ahead. What do you think?
The same.
The same? Good but not good enough.
Listen, I've not seen the new players and what effect they're going to take and how well they're going to settle into the Premier League, into the Arsenal side. I will say I'm massively excited about watching Jesus because I feel he's ready to go. I'm disappointed that he's leaving Manchester City because I think he's one of them slow burners where we've seen him at Manchester City as a boy and now we're going to see the man version at Arsenal and I think he's going to be terrifying. But I just feel Tottenham have done some good business. Chelsea are doing business. And obviously Liverpool and Manchester City are the ones to catch. So, yeah, I'm going to say...
So Gabriel Jesus will be in there. The reason I ask is this, Simon, we've heard about them all. I think Sunderland started the ball rolling, didn't they? With Sunderland Till I Die.
All or nothing.
All we have now is the upcoming Arsenal All or Nothing Amazon documentary. That's out. The first episode is available to stream on August the 4th. Coincidentally, a day before the new Premier League season gets underway. So when it comes to it, is it a good idea for them to do it? Because it's PR, yes, but it might not be the best PR. Let's just have a taster. This is a trailer for Arsenal, All or Nothing.
We're bottom of the league. 0 goals, 0 points.
Which is relegation form.
Arteta's got to go.
Arsenal. But it's when everybody's against you, you are a stronger guy.
There we go. Everybody's against you. Now, it will get watched. Of course it will. There's an audience for this kind of material. All or nothing. They want to see behind the scenes, fly in the wall, what goes on. Is it advisable for Arsenal to say yes to getting involved in something like this, Simon, when they're knocking on the door but they're still outsiders in terms of the big boys in the Premier League? And that's fair to say, I think.
Football is now show business. It's about content delivery. And so why not? If you take it literally that you're going to be given some real, unsanitized insights and you believe that's what you're seeing, then that's fine. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I look at these things and I saw the Tottenham one where the orchestrated fallout between Danny Rose and Jose Mourinho didn't replicate what really happens in managers' offices when players and managers fall out. Or if you're going to see Stan Kroenke being accused by the director of football of not investing enough money in the team, that's interesting broadcasting. If you're going to see Arteta being told his life story by those above him for not delivering results, that's interesting. If you're going to see sanitised versions of team talks with moments in time that are clipped and cropped to represent the best outcome for the football club, it's broadcasting, it's show business, but in real life. If you believe that's the real workings of the key components of how a football club operates behind the scenes, then you're wrong. But it's good content for those that like this sort of material. I'm not in that camp. I watched the Palace one. I wasn't particularly engaged by it, and that's not because I have any particular bias towards Steve Parish. And I watched the Tottenham one, and I didn't think it was particularly engaging either. But there are lots of people that do. So with that in mind, as sports broadcasting becomes more and more and more about content delivery and football clubs become more and more about influential brands, of course you do this stuff.
I mean, of course you would, but I mean, it's a no-brainer to me, Simon, because the consumer, the individual watching it, gets the opportunity to see behind the scenes. This is not what you normally get.
A version of it.
A version. I think that's the important point.
Yeah.
This is not what goes on at football clubs. And even, the
How do you mean?
It's like you said, it's edited, it's clipped. The real stuff would never get out because one, it's X-rated. Two, you don't want to give any secrets away as a football club and what goes on in the inner workings of changing rooms.
It's the next best thing to real.
Listen, I remember the Liverpool one. It smacked him in the backside. It didn't go well with Brendan Rodgers, but I think they've kind of slightly adjusted it and they've kind of perfected what they want to deliver now, and the clubs won't be caught with the pants down. This is going to be what Arsenal want to go out, and the players won't be put under any more pressure than they already are to produce performances and results for the football club.
You think this will be what Arsenal want to go out there?
Yes.
They've agreed to it.
Yes.
So of course it is.
Yes.
They will get the final say. They will have a look over it, or people at the football club will have a look over it. If there's anything controversial a player doesn't like, or possibly the club doesn't like, it will get taken out.
It'll be interesting to see if Arsenal or any of these football clubs were given editorial control, right? Because I doubt that they would have been, but they would have made sure that at particular times the events that people were able to see wouldn't take you into territory that would bring the club into disrepute.
But I thought there's 24/7 the cameras. So you have to have editorial. The one at Manchester City was 24/7. So literally you walk in, you're nothing to do with the show, and it's the filming. So when you go into the training ground, when you go into the ground, you are being filmed. So I'm sure with Manchester City's, they did have editorial cut and final choice. Yeah.
Are you of the school of thought, Simon, that it could end up being a distraction that Arsenal didn't need?
No. Well, if you want to make an excuse, yeah. There's no excuses for that.
No.
This is a documentary. It depends what comes out of it. If it comes out there's anarchy and Arteta is vanilla and weak as weak can be and isn't a particularly good manager, and we see ridiculous observations being made and people can discredit him in the media and we can turn him into an Unai Emery character, yes, that won't help. But I don't suspect that's what you're going to see.
No.
So you would have loved it if you were the owner of Palace.
No, we did it. I told you this before.
But if you were, you'd love it today, though, wouldn't you?
No.
The theatre of it.
Today you wouldn't love it because there would have been footage of him with his blonde locks, carrying on with himself.
True. But we did this. We did documentaries with Channel 4 about our youth development, and I hated it. I didn't want to be any part of it because it wasn't about me. It's about other aspects of the football club. And I just don't think... But the problem is if you get a documentary with me, you'll get the real deal. You won't get the BS that people want to put out there. You'll see what's being said.
And that's
you'll see a manager being told.
That's why they make these
I
things.
concur with that, by the way.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.